Good day, our co-students and kabarangays. This is EcoSafe teaching eco-safety precautions on the next level. Come and join us as we watch this video. I'm General Alfonso, and for today, we have 4 topics to talk about. First is the relation of fire to chemical reaction. Secondly, why is fire significant inside the community? The next one are the harms of fire in a community. And lastly, how can we control fire inside the community? Admiral Yamamoto, explain the relationship of fire and chemical reaction.
Sir. Fire is not just a relation to a chemical reaction, but fire itself is actually a chemical reaction that converts fuel and oxygen into carbon dioxide and water. It is an exothermic reaction. In other words, the one that produces heat. Fire is the result of a chemical reaction called combustion. Combustion reactions are when oxygen combines with the hydrocarbon from water and carbon dioxide. It is a chemical reaction between substances, usually including oxygen and usually accompanied by a generation of heat and light in the form of a flame.
Attention! Admiral Bacho, why is fire important or significant inside the community?
Sir, for a community with humans, fire became important for many reasons, including cooking, protection, and warmth. But most of these presuppose some degree of control. Fire foraging, in contrast, demands only an attraction towards fire. In the hope of benefiting from additional resources, fire can be very useful if it is treated carefully. It has always been very important for people to be able to make fire. People need its heat to keep warm on cold days.
Forward march! Admiral Gonzaga, what are the harms of fire inside a community?
Fire can be deadly, destroying homes, wildlife, and timber, and polluting the air with emissions harmful to human health. Fire also releases carbon dioxide, a key to greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere. The biggest health threat from fire is from fine particles in smoke. These microscopic particles can penetrate deep into your lungs. They can cause a range of health problems from burning eyes and a runny nose to aggravated chronic heart and lung diseases. Exposure to pollution is every link to premature death, sir.
Admiral Cuya, face me. How can we control fire inside a community?
First, keep your property well maintained. It is an effective way of preventing fires in your community is to remove sources of fuel from your property. Any overgrown or dry vegetation in your backyard is ideal fuel for a raging wildfire. So it's crucial that you keep your property clear of such combustibles with regular gardening time. But it's not just the trees and plants in your yard that could pose a risk. There are probably other potential fire hazards on your property as well, notably sources of ignition such as electrical equipment, chemicals or grills, and outdoor cooking equipment. This should be removed responsibly if you no longer need them, or stored carefully if you do. Second, sir, is to have fire safety equipment handy. Maintaining a supply of household fire safety equipment is essential for any home, but especially houses in the wildlands. Smoke alarms should always be in use in every home, and automobiles should have at least one fire extinguisher. These tools allow small fires to be detected and extinguished before they can grow larger and affect the wider rural area. Homeowners and property managers should always keep fire suppression and retardant tools handy if they are located in the wildlands. This prevents the spread of fire onto properties when there's blaze nearby. It's important to remind everyone in the community to keep these supplies recharged and ready, so there will be a zone of protection throughout the area.
Admiral Alvarado, continue.
Lastly, sir, is to educate others on fire safety. Educating others in your community about wildfire prevention and safety helps strengthen the overall effort. When everyone in the area is aware of the dangers and how to handle them, the community is much safer. Such education efforts may include distributing informational literature in your neighborhood, speaking at a homeowners association meeting, or even assisting in teaching fire safety to children at school, scouting events, or other youth activities. Did you know, sir, that cooking fires are the main problem in a community? So we better watch what you heat. When you are broiling, frying, or grilling, stay in the kitchen. If you must leave the room, turn off the stove. Keep anything flammable away from the stove top, including dish towels, oven mitts, food packaging.
Let me handle the next, Admiral Alvarado. We have the smoking-related fires. If you smoke, be alert and aware. 1 in 4 fire fatalities due to smoking-related fires is not the smoker whose cigarette started the fire. Choose fire standard compliant cigarettes, which are mandated in most states. Use deep, wide ashtrays. Make sure that your cigarette is completely extinguished before walking away. Keep lighter and matches away from children. Keep in mind, juvenile fire setters, keep lighters and matches away from children. Teach young children not to play with matches and lighters. Matches and lighters are tools used by adults, not toys. Almost half of juveniles involved in fire as a result of fire play were 5 years old or younger. Child as young as 2 years old have been determined to start fires. Copy?
Sir,
Sir,
yes, sir.
sir.
Always keep in mind that we need fire, but we also need to take care of it. To our fellow students and kabarangays, I suppose our mission here is done. Again, this is EcoSafe, teaching eco-safety precautions on the next level. Come and join our movement, spread the information about fire so you can serve as a stepping stone of knowledge inside your community. This is it, and goodbye.